Hey y'all, long time no record. I am so sorry. It's been a minute. Baby's over there sleeping in our bed. Y'all, he's been sleeping in our bed lately. I don't know what's going on, but he is not feeling his crib right now. It was fine at first, but he's sleeping with us now, which is not the best ideal situation, but he's currently asleep right now. Hubs is at work, so I figured while I'm up, before I get out of these clothes, I'm going to do a sit down video and talk to y'all, because as y'all notice, I haven't been posting a lot, and I'm gonna tell y'all just why. Nothing like, well, no, let me not say that. I'm gonna tell y'all why I haven't been posting like that. I think I uploaded a video maybe a week or two ago of me and Tayden's routine with me working at home, but other than that, I'm gonna tell you everything. So first things first. First, I want to say, hey y'all, I missed y'all. I'm gonna be uploading slowly but surely, but I'm just really annoyed. I've gotten over it now because I can't do nothing about it, but it is what it is. But first things first, you guys, I had, which granted I procrastinated on one of them, but I had so many videos on this camera on a SIM card. I normally have 3 SIM cards just to always have them, but with the move, I don't know, I just brung 2. I don't know where the third one was, but whatever. So I filmed a gang of videos for y'all because I told myself I'm gonna be cranking out these videos, or I gotta get my channel popping. First things first, me and Terrence recorded the home buying process, all the questions and answers we wanted to give y'all. Had it on my camera on the SIM card for the longest. I still was uploading like videos, like which one was it? It was me and Tayden's routine. It was the school vlogs, all of that. But that has still been on there because I was like, I'm gonna edit it, but I just kept procrastinating. And we had filmed that video twice, but I kept procrastinating. So that was on my SIM card, along with one sponsored video, along with our video that we did for St. Louis. We were in St. Louis. The boys had football games. That whole weekend was on there. I had like 3 other videos. I know 2 were vlogs and 1 was from my main channel. And I'm so thankful that I had already put all my Fashion Nova stuff on my laptop beforehand. But my SD card completely stopped working. It was literally moving, like the part that you insert into the camera or your laptop. It was like it had an open mouth. I don't know how it happened. I don't know why, but I was not able to get any of my footage off of the SD card. And when I tell you, I was pissed. I was so upset because I had so much stuff on, and that was a big SD card. It was like 132 gigs. I don't know if that's what it is that you call it, but I had so much stuff on there. Still had space for more stuff, and it broke. It was broke. I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know. I've had that one for a while, for a minute, but it broke. So I no longer have the SD card with all the footage of videos, sponsored videos, regular vlogs, just a bunch of exciting stuff that I wanted to show y'all. The house stuff, as far as the video with me and Terrence, all of that was on there. And sometimes I don't put the stuff all on my laptop because I didn't realize when I got that laptop that it doesn't have the most storage on it, so I can only put so much stuff on there. That kind of put me in a mood, and it seemed like right after that, my good friend, like this was literally almost a week apart. Well, a week apart, or maybe within that same week. One of my closest friends, I got her into the whole two-step thing, because you know, me and Terrence two-step. I got her into all the two-step stuff. Of course, you can find friends, you can find love and all that when you go two-step. And she found love, and she was with someone, and she really cared for him, and it wasn't unexpected, but it was unexpected to her, maybe not for him, but he died. So she took that really hard, and me, you know, as being her friend, I felt, you know, bad for her. I felt her pain. I was trying to be there for her. It was just, that was just sad in itself, and also draining with some of the stuff she was telling me with his family and her. It was just a lot. And you know, sometimes if your friend's stuff can get on to you, it kind of like stuff kind of gets into your spirit, into your space, and sometimes you don't want that. But I was trying to be there for her, and just still at the same time, I started being in my own little funk. I don't know what you call it. I wouldn't say depressed or anything, but I was frustrated about my videos. On top of that, TJ had to come home. They called. TJ had to come home from school, because my kids are in school, person school. And, excuse me, his whole class had to quarantine for 14 days because a student had COVID. And so they had to stay home. So TJ had to stay home, and it wasn't even a bad situation. You know, he came home, he was doing, you know, his virtual school with his class. He was good. I know he was ready to be at school though, because he'd rather be at school than at home, because he kind of gets distracted. But you know, he was home because somebody had COVID in his class, so they had to quarantine. So he was home. Like, everything was just weeks. Like, one thing happened after another, after another, after another, after another, after another. It just was a lot. In the process of TJ being at home because someone had COVID. And before y'all say anything, we did get vaccinated, just to let y'all know. The girls as well, because the boys can't, they're too young. But in the process of TJ being home, you know, Talik was still going to school. Anaya and Akila and Yanni were still going to school. Anaya started saying she wasn't feeling that great. So I'm like, huh? She was just like, Mama, I don't feel good. My throat hurts. I just don't feel good. And I'm like, and with me, I try not to make everything seem like it's from COVID. I don't want them to always think if anytime they're sick, it's from COVID. At the same time, though, you got to think that way sometimes. But she said, my throat is kind of sore. And that was pretty much it. So I'm like, okay. So this had to be on a Thursday. Yeah, this had to be on a Thursday. So she's just like, yeah, I just don't feel that great. Then later that night, she was, Mama, I really don't feel that great. I just really don't. She started sounding congested and everything. So I made her appointment the next day to go take her to get tested, which was a mess. I'm surprised her results came back how they did. And they said it would take like 1 to 2 days before her results came back. Her results came back the next day, and she was positive. She had COVID. She was positive. You can still get COVID if you have a vaccine. It don't stop you from getting COVID. So she tested positive. We got the email. She tested positive for COVID. So it seemed like right after she tested positive for COVID, of course, we had to quarantine her and keep her up in her room and do her how we did Yanni when Yanni had it in 2020. So Next thing you know, she's texting me and calling me, Mama, I can't taste no more. I can't smell. Can you bring me this so I can see if I can taste it? Can you bring me that? So we was constantly bringing food to her door and just leaving stuff at her door for her to get. It just was, ugh. And then once we found out, that night that we found out she had COVID, when her results came back the next night, of course, that next day after, I think we waited till that Monday. Or was it that Sunday or Monday? I'm getting days mixed up because we tested on Friday. So I took her Wednesday. She got her results Thursday. We went Friday. That's how it was. So we went Friday and everybody in the house got tested. Of course, Tatum didn't get tested, but we knew if anybody else in the house had it, like, or especially me or his daddy, because he's mainly with us. Ooh, focus. We know if we had it, that of course he had it, but nobody else. Am I out of focus? Hold on. There we go. But nobody else seemed to have any like symptoms. Even TJ, with him having to be quarantined because of one of his classmates, no one seemed sick or anything. So we all got tested, and then that Saturday or Sunday? Did they give us results on the weekend? They had to have. They came in, and everybody else was negative. I was negative. Terrence was negative. The boys were negative. Yanni and Keela were all negative, which I just knew Keela was gonna be positive since Naya was, because they are like this. So but we still had to keep distance, and with that, because they were exposed to someone that had COVID, all the kids had to stay home for an entire week, because they counted days before to equal up 14 days or 10 days or something like that, how their school went. So I had to call the school to let them know Anaya had COVID. They asked about siblings that go to her school. I gave the names. They asked if she was in any activities, if she rode the bus, if she just did all this stuff. And I said, well, I take them to school in the morning. They ride the bus after school. She's not in any activities. I had to give them all Akila's information, like no activities. I had to give them Yanni's information. She does do the softball. So I guess they needed to know everybody that's around them so they can see, you know, do whatever they need to do. In turn, it's like right after I called the school and they told me, well, they can't come back until, what was it, the 27th of September, which was Monday. The boys couldn't go back either. And so all the kids were home doing school. The girls are never a problem. TJ wasn't even so much a problem, but he was over it because he was already home a week before, because he had to be in the home quarantine because he was exposed to somebody at school. And so then he had to turn around and be home again. And this time it wasn't class participation because his class had already went back. So he had to do stuff on his own, like Google Classroom, and just see whatever was out there. It wasn't like interaction with other students and his teacher virtually. It was just him. So he didn't like that too much. But we got it done. Talik, on the other hand, his teacher, in the midst of all this, she's away because she lost someone in her family, so she was on bereavement, and Talik has a substitute. We try to get paperwork and Chromebooks from the substitute. Substitute seemed like she didn't know really what was going on, so he hardly had any work. I'm trying to give him stuff to do, and then he was running out of stuff. I kept trying to give him stuff to do but still work, so I'm going back and forth, and that was an issue. But it was just like, oh my, I'm not used to this. This is what was going on in 2020. Yeah, that's what's been going on. That's why I haven't been posting. I'm really surprised y'all got that video of me and Tay, but that was on my laptop, so y'all got that. But I currently have no footage right now of vlogs. I don't have anything, any sponsorships. I have to do that stuff all over, so it might look janky because I had already opened the packaging and everything. But it is what it is. Companies, I've talked to y'all, but I'm gonna have my videos up for y'all. It's only been 2. I I think it's 2 companies right now, right? Yeah, it's 2. That's what's been going on. I will be recording the closet for you guys. But I want to do that in a vlog, because I could go in my closet now and just show y'all what we've done. It's not fully finished, but it's finished enough for y'all to see, because who knows when it's gonna get finished, even though it's not much to do. It's just like we gotta finish putting something on top of something. But I'm gonna show y'all boys video games, the boys football games. I'm gonna try to record some more of them. After that, like I said, I wasn't even picking up my camera anymore. And I even said, I got a new phone. We all kind of got new phones. And I was like, maybe I can just record on here, because I always have this with me. But I was like, no, I'm going to do what I do. Get my camera. I might record on here sometimes. I actually did. I ain't going to lie. Was it this morning? Oh, no, it was yesterday morning. I recorded a little bit of footage of me and Tayden. So I might. And this camera has good quality. This is what is this thing? iPhone 13. It's supposed to be pink, but it don't look pink to me. It's like a baby pink. I don't know if y'all can tell. It look white, but it's pink. But yeah, y'all. Oh, yeah, my anniversary. I didn't record it because, like I said, I was in a hole. I lost everything. I'm not recording nothing. I know some of y'all asked. Some of y'all have been DMing me on TikTok, leaving it in my comments, which I'm not upset about it. I don't mind at all, but I know y'all like, where are you at with the videos? And y'all know I already didn't have the best track record of uploading like other people, so you know, this was even more. But like I said, this is probably gonna be the first video y'all see. Sorry you don't see any kids or Tayden. Well, he is a kid. Or Tayden, or Babe. But you see me, and I just wanted to tell y'all why I hadn't been posting, because y'all been waiting for vlogs. So this was the worst it's ever been as far as with my YouTube videos, but I just wanted to let y'all know why. But I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.